What's up, everybody? Stacking Surfer here, your favorite YouTube stacker, back with another awesome video from the beach. I mean, who doesn't like videos from the beach? I know, you guys really want me to just go back to my house and show my hands and pull up some silver and do these little silver. I know that's what you guys really want because those videos do better than the beach ones, but it's boring. I don't want to do that. I want to do it here. I want to have fun. But today we're going to focus on talking about silver stacking. What is it? How do you get started in it? I'm getting a lot of people to leave comments that are saying, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out, my bank, what do I do? Or the bank's gonna fail. Am I gonna lose my cash? Do I take all my money out of the bank? First off, do not take all your money out of the bank. You guys need cash to operate. But today we're gonna talk about silver stacking. So before we go any further, hit it. Stacking Surfer, like I'm your best friend. Balances in your bank and stack. In social media, maybe you've seen people stacking silver, which really just means investing and holding. So when you're stacking, it's really about figuring out your strategy, and your strategy you cannot figure out unless you know what your why is and why you're doing this. So if you're doing it because you're out of fear and you're freaking out that you need to hurry and get some, be careful, okay? If that's what you're doing, I think you really do need to watch this video. And you need to start to think through your why, and I'm going to share that with you a little bit too. And I have a guest appearance that's right over here, and we're gonna talk to him. He's just getting started in silver stacking as well. All right, let's talk about stacking. So I've got 5 different whys that I've heard people use when they're going to stack, and we're going to talk about why some of these are good and some of them aren't. Number 1, fear. A lot of people are starting to stack out of fear. They're worried about their cash in the bank. They're not sure what's going to happen, and they're being told that the price of silver is going to skyrocket. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is it's been recommended to you by a financial advisor, a friend or family member, and you're thinking it's time I need to start stacking. Number 3, what I hear from people is a hedge against inflation. That's a pretty good one too, except that I don't really look at silver as a hedge against inflation. However, I do believe that it will go up. It has traditionally gone up after gold has gone up, after the Federal Reserve stops raising rates and starts lowering them again. So we got a little bit of time before we start to see gold go up and then silver follows out. Number 4, I hear people say that they believe that it's real money and it's sound money. That's a good one. It is real sound money. I forgot my pocket pinger here, so I don't know if we'll get any sound out of the silver. We'll try it. But silver has a distinct vibration and it's a great sound to hear. And I will have a video on that coming up. Number 5, what I hear people talk about is they believe it's a great investment that has gone up over time. And that one is great. I think that's one of the best ones on the list here. And it's true. Silver could be purchased for a few dollars not too long ago. And it has gone all the way up now to $50. And it's come back down into the teens. And now we're sitting back around $25 an ounce. A lot of people believe that we're going to see silver hit between $30 and $35 an ounce just due to what's happening with the economy and the inflation. At the same time, if we start to have some major bank issues, we could see silver really jump. If we start to see the BRICS nations come together, we could really see that change as well. So I think we have some real good upside in silver, and I'm excited that you're here thinking about stacking and getting started. So I'm going to introduce you to my guest here. This is Giga, and he happens to live not too far from where I'm at, and we kind of found each other on Stormy's or Empire Precious Metals auction. First time on the camera?
Hey, hi, yeah, first time.
Okay, here we go.
So
first off, tell us where you're originally from.
I'm originally from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Been living in California for about like 20 plus years. Been stacking for about like 2 months.
2 months, okay.
Yeah, and start stacking gold, but now I start getting some like semi-numismatic silver and
okay.
more like the modern silver coins, but I'm kind of focused on gold for sure. I like a couple Star Wars one, the chibi one,
okay.
Chibi one, and I'm trying to focus on like pirate coins.
You like the pirate stuff?
Old school ships, stuff
okay.
like that. Yeah.
That sounds great. So what are you hoping to do with your silver?
I'm hoping eventually to flip, like I'm
okay.
not like looking to like stack my silver. I'm like, that's my plan to like flip it, but like I'm kind of getting attached to the coins, you know. So it's a problem.
So one thing I'll kind of throw out there as we're talking about this. This is a silver bar. It's about as generic as you can get. This is from JM Bullion. Not that JM Bullion's generic necessarily, but and it's a nice bar. But when I look at this, this is something that's a lot easier for me to part with when it's time to sell it. One of the places I would start is I would look at things like silver bars, 1 ounce. I would also look at silver coins. I would avoid the junk silver, the constitutional silver. It's a little expensive right now, and unless you're just a prepper stacker, and that's your whole why, I would avoid this right now. I would also avoid American Silver Eagles. I don't have one, but I'll put a picture of it right here. I would avoid those, and I would be a little cautious on these, which are maple leafs from Canada. And this is the one I would be looking at right now. These are the silver kangaroos from Australia. You can pick these up usually for about $3 to $4 over spot. At least I've seen that. Maybe it's changed by the time this video comes out. But those are really good to get. What also can be really good to get right now is silver rounds like this, for the lowest price possible. And you're looking to get that as close to spot as you can. So let's talk about spot. Why is this guy talking about spot? Okay, what is spot price? Spot price is the price of silver at any given time. It fluctuates throughout the day. And then it locks in over the weekend, and it's the same price for a couple days over the weekend. It is the paper trading price of silver in the stock market. And so I like to practice something that we call dollar cost averaging. If any of you are into crypto, you'll hear that term as well. But that's basically picking up a little bit in specific increments and keep going with it. So sometimes that is going to be, on a daily basis, or hourly when you're talking crypto. For gold and silver stackers, it's probably going to be more on a weekly basis to a monthly basis. So those are a few things that I would do to get started. Here's some websites that I recommend. So one is AppMex. They've got a lot of really cool coins. So this kind of goes to what Giga was talking about, which is the semi-numismatic coins. So what that means is they have somewhat of a collectability to them because they're rare. This site is JM Bullion. It's another one that I like to go to, and I kind of see that as a middle of the road place to buy. And why I say middle of the road is they tend to have a pretty good selection, not as many as AppMex has, but they tend to have coins a little bit less expensive than AppMex, but the selection's a little thinner, okay? Maybe a lot thinner, but it's still a decent selection. And then this one here has probably the smallest selection, but the best prices that I find online, and that's SD Bullion. So I do tend to buy quite a bit from SD Bullion too, and I like those guys. Other places that I think are good to purchase from are on YouTube. So there's several places. So here's Guido Stacking on Monday nights. He has got a great YouTube channel, and you can pick up some really cool unique coins like shipwreck coins that have been sitting in the ocean for hundreds of years, and sometimes they'll have Roman coins on there. In addition to that, a lot of times you can pick up quantities of the same coin on his Buy It Now section. And then here you've got Stormy from Empire Precious Metals, and what I really like about his channel is it is just really entertaining. You've got a lot of things that are fun. Guido's is fun too, but Stormy's is maybe a little over the top, which is great. And that's where we met, so it's pretty cool. So Stormy has like this battle at the end of it. Whoever the top 2 people that have won most of the auctions for that night battle it out for some crazy coin, and it's a really entertaining and fun to watch. And with Stormies, you can find things that are really great around the semi-numismatics front, as well as some great rounds too. And then the last one I'll just point out here is Silver Dragons on Friday nights. So Stormies is on Tuesday nights. Silver Dragons is on Friday nights, and he has these great hand-poured pieces. I've got a video that'll be coming out on some really cool pieces he made for me personally, and I think you guys will like that. So those are some of the places that I would look at. You also have your local coin shops, which can be great too. A lot of times your local coin shops will be your best value because you're not having to pay for shipping, you're not having to pay for sales tax a lot. Here in California, they don't make anything easy for us. We just get taxed up the wazoo like crazy. So you have to buy at least $1,500 worth of metals to not pay sales tax. And then when you go to sell it, you got to pay taxes, state and federal. So actually, I don't know if you have to pay the state. I have to look into that. I haven't really sold anything yet. I've just been stacking. The day will come
That's the
soon
problem.
to do some of that. One of the things that I think is cool about all these different places you can go to is you find different products, you find different price points. And the whole idea here is it's not about trying to get the best bang for your buck every time, it's trying to find the stuff that you like. So another coin I want to show here is this gold Ducat that's pretty cool. You guys can see that there. I don't even know how old this is. I'll have to put a year on here when I look it up, but this is pretty cool. This is a 1 Ducat, and I've never had this, and I haven't seen these in my local stores, but I was able to get it off of, I believe, Guido's YouTube auction. So I thought that was pretty cool. And this is the kind of stuff that Giga's starting to look at too. So he's starting to think through, okay, maybe I want to get some of these as well as the silver. So enough of that. What I'd love to do is hear a little bit more of some of the questions you guys have. And what I'd like to do is bring those questions to my next live stream in about a week or two. And I will title it Silver Stacking for Beginners and for Intermediate and Advanced. And we're going to go into it and really just talk about silver stacking. So I'd love to know what questions you guys have. I could talk all day about this stuff. So thanks for watching. And until next time, peace out.